Alright, alright, so you guys have been, sitting inside the church for probably about an hour and a half now. It's starting to, get dark outside.
Oh, shit. We
Dusk.
missed her.
Well, she might still be there. She just
thought we
was
were
coming
going
back.
Yeah. That's not good. We missed our opportunity to catch her before she went back in.
Right, unless I guess the dude didn't see her. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, you go out there and you ask, and, the priest hadn't seen the constable pass by.
Okay. So we need to think about, should we try to be a little sneakier and try to get jail? Or...
Actually, let's go back inside. I have a question for your pastor or whatever.
Alright.
I'm gonna go back inside and see if I can see him. If I can't see him, I'll just call over the nearest dude.
Yeah, no, you do see the father. He is, at the front of the chapel, seeming to be getting, notes and things in order.
Okay, well, I'm at the door, so I'm gonna be Pops. Got a question for you.
He looks up from what he was doing. He closes his tome and heads over to you guys and says, "What can I help you with, my son?"
All right, so here's the deal. From what we understand, there are people out here who are attempting to capture prisoners or adventurers. Sorry, and well, I mean, look at us. We look like adventurers. So I see you guys walking around in your robes or whatever. Do you guys have like any extra robes that we could maybe buy or something so we could kind of blend in? We don't want to be adventurers to everybody that we see, you know.
And he says, yes, I can lend you guys a couple pairs of church robes.
You don't mind getting them back with blood on them?
He says, well, that's the risk we take.
Do you have any eye size? I mean, I look at myself, and I'm 6 foot tall, and this guy's probably, 4 foot? And if it's an order of worshipping dwarf god boys...
We accommodate more than just dwarfs. We do accept followers of all races.
All right, well, works for me.
So he goes in back in a moment, and he brings out a couple pairs of robes. He says, I do believe these should fit you.
I would ask you if that would gain an inspiration, but I already have an inspiration. Thanks, Pops. I appreciate that. And as I hand the other one to Stanch.
Good idea.
All right, I'm gonna throw it on me. I'm gonna throw it on. Is it like one of those like open face where you gotta like close it on both sides, or is it like a over the head sort of thing?
It's one that you gotta pull closed.
Okay, good. So it's not gonna interfere with combat too much.
No.
Cool.
Do I need to lose my armor?
Yeah, no. These robes are designed to fit over armor. They accommodate traveling priests who have to be prepared to defend themselves.
Probably sling your shield over your back, and they wouldn't even notice.
So yeah, I get dressed then.
All right. Well, maybe that'll help. Maybe we won't be accosted in the streets as we look around. Maybe we can kind of blend in a little bit.
All right. Let's see if we can find this lady. I guess towards the I say jail, the sheriff's office.
I guess that's really, I mean, our only lead. We could go check out that key, but I mean, I'd really hate to see her fall into any sort of. I mean, if these guys are I mean, I know she's an adventurer in the past, but all she needs is 4 of these guys on her. Right. And I think they'd overpower her pretty easily as well.
All right, let's
you know what? How long, Meltdown, how long has it been? Our characters would know. How long has it been since my fight with the guide? Like you said, we've had a couple of 1-hour rests. Has it been a while, or?
Yeah, you guys did that about noon, and it's now reaching probably about 6, 7 in the afternoon. Because there were the rest, but there's also time spent at Wakanga's shopping and some other stuff.
Well, I don't know if he's had full time to heal, but I wonder if this would be a time to go get our guide.
Oh, I said a couple of days, I thought.
He did say he needed about a full day, but we could. I mean, these guys are pretty powerful.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
guess it'd be worth a shot. Is he,
I mean, if he's not ready, he's not ready. We can at least ask him.
do we know where he's at?
He's at the hospital, I think. At least that's where we left
That's
him.
right,
I don't know.
that's right.
If he left the hospital to go get his stuff, then we're not going to find him there. But
Well, let's go check the hospital, see if he's
Alright.
still there.
both Steep and Genjo have no clue where the hospital is.
Yeah, I don't remember where that was either.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it was like up in here.
Okay.
Okay. We head that way.
So you head up there, and you learn that he's already been discharged. He was kept there for about 3 hours until they tended to his wounds.
Okay.
But one of the nurses believes he heard him talking about heading to the a nearby tavern.
You broke up. I didn't hear you.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
I hear you.
Okay. And yeah, my connection's being fun right now. How much of that did you hear?
The nurse said something about knowing where he went, but that was all I gathered.
Yeah.
Oh, she overheard that he might be heading to a nearby tavern.
Do you know the name of this tavern? Man?
Yes, give me 1 second. It would be...
The Bird and Baby.
I remember there was the Thundering Lizard, and then it was more low key, but I guess I didn't write the name down of it.
Right. There's a tavern also. Just because you guys were at an inn and they just happened to serve drinks there, but there's a full-on tavern over here, just called Hammered.
Oh, I think I've good names for taverns here. All right, let's go check it out, shall we?
Appreciate your help. Thank you.
And she nods as you leave and resumes her work.
So we make our way to the other which was right here-ish, I think you said? Oh, right there.
Alright, so
All right, I'm gonna walk up and bust into the tavern, and I'm gonna order. I'm gonna walk up to the counter and order. I don't know, a leg of raptor or something. I don't know. I just want something to eat. I need to recover my strength. So
I order some food and a drink as well.
okay, so
Drink.
he doesn't carry like regular food, but he does offer you well, you know, nothing you'd consider like a hearty meal, but he does hand you a plate of what appears to be fried bread, almost like really crispy, covered with like some cheese and some other stuff.
okay, I'll take a plate of your finest garlic bread.
So we don't
Yeah,
have
me
garlic
too.
bread. We offer we have nachos and we have nuts.
I'll take both, please.
I'll take nacho nuts. Sorry.
And
All right, so I'm gonna kind of eat. I'm gonna just kind of snack on that as we're looking for Tubin, right? So I'm gonna scan the area to see if I see him as I'm snacking on that stuff.
How much does it cost for the food and the drinks flask?
So I'm gonna say 8 copper total.
So 4 each.
Sorry, 8 copper person.
I
Okay.
I paid for it all.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah.
14 perception to see if I see Tobin.
Give me 1 second.
Boy, Stance, I'll tell you what. I think we might be biting off more than we can chew here. I really thought I could handle these guys, but I'm coming to realize that it's really nice to have somebody who has my back. So I want to say thank you for that.
No problem. You make a pretty decent team so far.
So,
I agree.
In the back of the tavern, you do spot your guide, Tavin, sitting in the back corner.
Oh, hey, I think that's Tobin over there. Hard to recognize him with his helmet off, but I think that might be him.
Well, I'll let you do the talking. You had a special job and kick the shit out of each other. So,
I'm going to order 2 mugs of ale before I head over. Which would be, what, another 4?
Yeah.
Copper? Okay, so 40, so it's 38 copper. Okay. So I'm going to take one over. I'm going to go over and see, is there a spot I can sit down next to him?
Yeah, there's empty seats beside him.
Hey, Tobin, old man, how's it going? I'm going to say as I sit down and slide the mug of ale over towards him.
It's just,
sorry, I was just gonna. Stay at the bar, but I sort of moved to where I've got my eye on. Just sort of keeping watch on stuff.
Alright, and he was like, Ginjo, how's your
I
preparations
want
going?
to throw my hood back so he can see who I am, because I imagine that I'm hooded with my vestments. So, sorry.
Yeah, so you pull your hood back, and says, Ginjo, how's your preparations going?
Well, preparations are not terrible, but we ran into a bit of a situation. Our benefactor put us on the lead of some goings-on around here. Have you heard anything about adventurers going missing?
He says, the strange hooded people everyone's talking about.
Right. Yeah, well, we had a run-in with them earlier, and, we were able to handle them, but it was a bit of a fight. So, I'm going to ask you something that goes a little bit beyond what you've offered us. And I know you said you'd offer us, to be our guide as we leave and we search around outside of the city. However, if I know you the way I think I do, you're like me and you're always looking for a fight. And if that's the case, I think we can get you into a couple of them here in the city as well. And of course, we'll make it worth your while. But we gotta find these guys. I think they're actually after the. What is it? The constable, and they may have even infiltrated the entirety of the peacekeeping force around here. So we're talking about a big operation. Now, we were offered rewards for completing this, and I'm willing to split my part with you 50-50 if you give us a hand.
All right. And so he says, well, not only am I looking for a fight, if there's any truth to these rumors, I can't let those evil bastards roam this city freely.
My thoughts exactly, friend. My thoughts exactly. So you willing to give us a hand then? 50%? And I reach my hand across to shake.
And he shakes your hands like, I'll do this for free, though.
Wow, you are a generous sort. Stanch! And I wave him over.
I look up and then come over.
You remember Stanch, right? Guy who kept you from bleeding out? Stanch, this is Tobin. Tobin, Stanch.
I just stick my hand out for a shake.
Alright, give me a second.
No worries. Tobin's agreed to give us a hand around here with these cultists.
Excellent.
So, I think we should be a little bit more prepared going out this time.
Outstanding.
So, Stanch, what do you think? Where should we start? do we need to head down to check out? Oh, Tobin, I forgot to tell you, we ran into a couple of these guys and ended up finding a key, which has a little map on it that says to go to the north of the town. So we're trying to figure out if we should go check out and see if the constable headed back and we could rescue her possibly, or if we should go up to the north. We're really kind of decided. We haven't decided yet exactly what we're going to do.
Right, he says, well, honestly, if she's been kidnapped, we would just be wasting time going to check on her.
But we won't know if she was kidnapped or if we could enlist her help if she's down there.
Well, it did also sound like she didn't know anything about any of this.
I'm really worried that if my thoughts on this subject, and I'm sure you've had your run-ins with the law here. I have no doubt. Gorb, the orc that works with the constable. I'm really concerned about this guy. I don't think he's who he says he is, and I don't know if he's. I mean, he's an orc. Generally, they don't take prisoners. I can't see any reason why he'd even keep her alive if she knows about what's going on.
He says, I've had many encounter with Gorb, and he's always seemed to be on the level.
Really? He didn't strike me as that way. You'd bet your life that he's not involved with this?
Right, well, he's also the only one that's ever dared approach me when I have been in trouble.
Well, not the only one.
The only officer in town that has approached me. But he's always been real honorable about things. I don't think I could see him being corrupt or part of this cult.
What about Cleo? I don't know anything about Cleo. All I know is that she used to be an adventurer. It sounds like she's got an eye for gold. I mean, do you think she's got anything to do with this? From my sources tell me that she's been investigating this cult for 6 months or more, and Gorb is telling me that nobody at the station has any idea about any of this. They don't even know that people are vanishing, let alone that she's been investigating this. Now, I don't have any reasons to doubt my source. Yet.
By the way, you remember your source saying couple weeks, not 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Couple weeks.
Just letting you know.
I just knew it was a while, so I was just throwing it. Sorry. Couple weeks.
I was just helping you with your timeline. And he says, I've seen her a few times, but I've never had any dealings with her. But I've also never really heard good things about her from people who have. I mean, she very well could be on their payroll.
What do you think, Stanch?
I think we go to where the X marks the spot. And the reason is, if there's something there and they get wind that we killed their that had the key, they might make a move to move it or something.
It makes sense.
I think we'll get more answers there than at the police station where we might get overwhelmed by...
And Gorb did say that she usually patrols up to the north, didn't he?
Yes.
I can't remember exactly where, but I mean,
right.
You know, if she patrols up,
she's done with her patrol now.
Right, but if she frequents that area,
yeah, I think following the map's we should do.
All right. Well, if Tobin can vouch for Gorb, then I guess that'll be good enough for me for now until he proves himself otherwise. I guess I'm just going to have to go with Torben on this.
I still don't trust Gorb. It baffles me that a man would vouch for any orc, but oh well.
All right, well,
he also says it'd be strange for I view it strange sometimes for people to vouch for dwarves, and he kind of like narrows his eyes at you, Sanch.
Oh, well, you're welcome for saving your life. Let's roll.
All right. So, Stance, do you still have the key, or did you give it back to me?
I never said I gave it back to you, so I still
Okay.
figured since you're bad with directions, I just...
Well, I guess you know where we're going, so I'll follow you.
Okay.
As we walk up there, I want to ask Tobin, because obviously as we get closer, he'll have a rough idea where we're going. Have you ever been up this way before? Do you know anything about what's going on up this way?
I normally don't head up this way, just because this is the fancier side of town. That I don't really mingle with the rich folk. But I do know that on the other side of the wall, there's some huts and stuff that usually for like fishermen.
All right, I think I lost everybody on the map. We're going to like the gate up here, right near Old City?
Oh, is that? I guess that would be the nearest gate. Assumed there was one.
Yeah. And as we walk past, are we like hearing the shouts of the crowd for the event that we missed?
As you approach it, you find that the area's died down and most of the people are gone.
Well, it looks like we missed out on that opportunity, I'm going to say as we walk by.
Oh well, we got our fair share.
That's true.
So
I think I had at least as equivalent of a fight, if not better, outside of the place. So.
Right. All right, let's cut through here and make our way up. So we should be right around the spot. I'm gonna use perception and see if I see anything that X is that looks suspicious or like something that it might be talking about.
And I'm going to use perception to scan the horizon to make sure that we are not ambushed.
Alright, yeah, you don't see anyone other than you three out in this clearing. And
okay, I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Stanch, as you're searching around the area, right around over here, you find, it's really weird, there appears to be a rock with what appears to be almost be like a keyhole in it.
Alright. I look at the other two guys, sort of like, holy shit, and I put the key in the keyhole and attempt to turn it.
Alright, so it turns actually pretty easily, and you hear a little bit of a rumbling noise near you, and just like right over here, a part of the rock facing kind of slides to the side, and there is a staircase that leads inwards.
I'm going to take off my vestments and just, I don't know, throw them to
what
the
color?
side.
What color are these things?
Yeah, I guess that would probably be important.
Are they? If they're black, I'm gonna say let's try to be cool.
No, they're white with a the hammer design on them.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I take mine off, but fold it up because I'm supposed to return it.
Yeah, I've already thrown mine on the ground. Completely forgot about that.
I walk up and grab his off the ground and fold it up too. I drink my drinks and throws my shit all over the floor.
Even Steep forgot about returning it.
So
Genjo certainly did.
I say, you guys ready for this?
I put my sword in my teeth. Let's do this.
Yeah, I ready my warhammer as well.
And
I'm gonna lead the way.
He readies his spear.
Let's go.
I click copy.
Wait, right before we go in. Never mind. I can't think of anything. I was gonna try to stop the door in case it tried to close on us, but I don't really have anything to do that with.
You have 2 robes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I stuffed
say a
the
quick
already
prayer.
dirty rope underneath the like where the door slides and hoping it'll catch it so it doesn't close on us in case somebody tries to. Unless there's like just a keyhole on my side too. That won't work.
Did the key come out of the rock? That's an important question.
Yeah. Do we still have the key?
Yeah, you still have the key.
Okay. So we go down.
Oh, down there at the bottom. Okay.
Still, it's just black for me.
All the way down at the bottom in the middle.
Oh, I see, yeah. Sorry. I will roll initiative, I guess. Does that see a turn order thing?
Oh, that's for when we are in combat.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is what we see when we get here, right?
Right. All right. So cool. Now I can pull this up.
I love this whole line of sight stuff. That's friggin' awesome.
Is it like that dark in there? Like, oh, I have dark sight anyways. I guess.
Yeah, this place seems to be permeated with a almost a magical darkness that just permeates everything. And there's like a chill in the air.
So do I see nothing then?
Well, your lamplight seems to your torches don't seem to go as far as they normally do.
I don't have any torches on me right now. Like, I didn't do it. I just walked into a dark hallway.
Oh,
I have
so
like candles with me.
All right. Well, Tobin gives you both a torch.
All right.
Thanks, Tobin.
Thank you. So I have sword in one hand, torch in the other, sword in my mouth. Because that's how I roll.
Jesus. So I put my shield away and have a hammer.
All right. So as you reach the bottom of the stone steps, there is a large room. It's full of dust and rubbish. The only exit is a wide corridor to your north, and you're flanked on both sides of the room by dark statues.
Is that what the stars are?
Yeah, those are statues.
Okay. And where's the door, you said?
To your north.
Okay, that's it? Just the one?
Yeah. So you have your hallway to the north, and then you have where you came into the south.
All right, I'm going to go that way. Through the door, if I can. I can? Okay, I didn't know if it was open or closed or locked. Or
Oh,
whatever.
no, sorry. It's just an open hallway.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
All right, and as you enter the hallway, it's still very dust-filled. And you find that you can continue to the north. You have a hallway to your west and a hallway to your east.
It's like super dark down here.
Yeah. Which way do you guys want to go?
Well, I say, why don't we start at the beginning, huh? As I walk.
Alright. Sounds.
Tobin, are
I
you
don't
there?
think we should split up.
Yeah, he's following behind you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't think splitting up's a good idea either.
Oh, this is neat. Oh, I grabbed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can't see like if there's a door, so we don't know if we're like actually at a dead end or not. Just so that you know, Mel.
Oh, you don't see
That's why I stopped there. No, it doesn't.
The little gray rectangle in the doorway there. If we move.
Not. Most of it's actually obscured by the shadow itself.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that unless most rooms have a door.
All right.
Okay.
We'll ask you if we're unsure.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna bust into here then.
Loudly.
Well, not loudly. I mean, unless the door needs a kick or something, I'm just going to push it open and move in.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, when you say you bust in, I assume you're like kicking
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Sort of sounds like you're just exploding through.
No, I'm not doing that.
Alright, so as you you slowly enter the room, you find that this room contains 2 rows of beds along both walls, as well as a few benches and tables. 3 of the beds appear to be occupied by cultists who appear to be sleeping.
All right,
Without saying, where are the beds with the sleeping guys in it?
You have 2 on the north side, 1 on the south side.
Okay, so
I make a motion with my
here's
hand.
1 bed, here's 2 bed, here's 3 bed with the 3 people in them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
I'm
point to those
just
guys.
walking right over. Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, I make a motion to you two both about each of us, like me pointing at a bed and then pointing at you and bed, and so each of us take a bed, and then I do like a slash across my throat, like let's go kill them in their sleep.
All right, sounds like a plan. All right, I'm going for this boy.
I'll go for the one up there. Okay. Do we have like advantage since they're asleep or anything?
Yeah.
Do we need to roll any damage, by the way, or just making sure that we hit?
Well, since you were running assassination, I'm making sure we hit.
Okay.
Yeah, all 3 of you hit. Stanch's hammer smashes in one cultist's head, and Tabin stabs one through the throat with his spear, and Genjo slices his throat.
Nice.
All right.
Do they start flashing and exploding?
No, they don't.
Okay. Excellent.
You might have, you figure that you probably caught him off guard and they didn't have a chance to utter the spell.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna keep moving on, looking for more people to kill.
Alright, so, as you approach that doorway, Genjo, you find the door has been jammed shut with iron stakes, and the word danger has been painted or scrawled in chalk over the door.
I'm gonna whisper to Stanch. What? 1 second. What the hell kind of danger are they keeping next to their beds?
I don't know, but I don't want to go in that room. Good thing we can't, I guess.
Let's go the other way then.
Alright. See any of their personal effects in this room? The room we...
Yes, would you like to search them?
Yeah.
Every time you stand on me, I have to move you before I can move me. So sorry about that.
Okay. Oh, did you accidentally roll a shield bash instead of a...
Oh yeah, I didn't even know. I
That's
thought
what
that was for the assassination. What am I rolling?
Roll an investigation. 20? Okay, cool. So, you rummage through the room, looking through their little personal chests and their pockets and everything. And you manage to find 65 silver pieces and what appears to be 4 rubies.
4 rubies. Nice.
And just meta, so you can write this down. Each of those rubies are worth 50 gold piece each.
Now, does he get to
Nice.
put the gold straight in there, or do we have to sell them later?
You have to sell them later, but we can. We just assume we do that between sessions. You find a jeweler.
Cool.
Oh.
Shit, boys. It's 200 gold right there. Slaying here.
Stan, did you find any extra robes in there?
Oh. Did I?
No, you don't find any robes other than the ones that those three were wearing.
Okay. Well, mine's got head all over it and brains, so I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah, same here. Alright, go.
Alright. Alright, I guess we'll... Here's another hallway. Should we just go check it out? Yeah, let's go check it out.
I don't see you anywhere, Stance. Where are you at? Oh,
Right
okay.
ahead of you.
Must have taken a minute to catch up.
I,
So we have a door here where I'm at, right?
Yeah, you have a door to the west and a door to the south.
Alright. Let's go this one first. Ready to roll in there?
Alright, so
We try to open it, but...
Yeah. Can we get it? Can we get through?
yeah, you get through, and as you open the door, you go down a short hallway, and you find that short corridor opens into a small room. The odor of canine refuse assaults your nostrils immediately. Amidst a den created from smashed furniture and old linen are two hellhounds. They growl and stare at you with intelligent, malevolent eyes.
Jesus.
Are they chained up?
No, they're not.
Stance, did you jump in front of us, or are you still behind us?
I wasn't... sorry, I didn't...
Well, it doesn't matter.
Like,
Man, I'm
super
just...
accurate.
Well, I don't
I was
know.
just
I'm just...
going
'cause if we're fighting
into the
these guys,
room.
I didn't know.
I'll say I'm behind you then. I think that's where...
So I'm guessing that we're in combat now.
They haven't attacked yet, but they are growling at you.
All right. Let's just back up here, guys. I don't think we're gonna need to fight these guys. I'm gonna try to back up. And I guess I'm grabbing Stance even again as I'm trying not to.
All right, as you guys get close to the doorway, can you roll me a dexterity check?
Boop.
Okay, that's enough. Well, Stanch was behind you and you pushed him out, so you managed to, as you get out the door, you see them running towards you, and you manage to slam the door in their face.
Okay.
Just barely avoiding.
Yeesh.
Yikes. Hey, what about this? Why don't we go grab one or two of the bodies we just killed, and maybe we can feed them.
I want to take my torch and shove like the handle end of the torch under the door to try to keep it from being able to be busted down by the dogs, you know.
All right, you do that.
All right, I don't have a torch now, but I do have all three weapons in my hand. I'd really rather not open that door again, to be frankly honest with you, Stanch.
All right.
So I think now that that's the case, I'm going to move you for just
What
a
does
second.
Tabin think?
What was what?
What does Tabin think of my idea?
Okay. Yep. Tabin says, well, hellhounds tend to be a little bit more intelligent than just your common dog. I'm pretty sure they would just ignore the corpse and go for us as the intruders.
All right. Let's continue on our way.
All right. Well, I don't have a torch
Here's
now, so.
I'm in the front then, and I find another door.
Alright, so you enter the room to find that this room appears to not have been visited for a long time. There's a thick layer of dust that hangs over smashed crates, barrels, and shelves.
Can I do an investigation?
Yes, you can.
Not that I can see it anyway.
We're not really getting a whole lot of it.
Sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
I said, we're not really getting a whole lot of useful information.
No. Let's go back.
Did you roll a investigation?
Yeah, it's a 9.
Oh, it didn't even show up on mine. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, now I see it. Oh, wait, dexterity?
Underneath that.
Oh, give me a second. I've been disconnected from the server, apparently. Ooh.
No
Oh.
worries.
Also, I need to change up the music.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh, by the way, Stan, you might want to change your AC right now to be -2, since you don't have your shield.
That's right. Is that on the...
Just click on the 18, the blue circle, and push -2. Same as your
it's
health.
not showing up for some reason. There it is. Good call, thank you.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that.
Okay. Whoops, wrong one.
Are you connected now? Looks like we're seeing your roll.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to run a search on the room?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any need to do that. There's no people in it, is there?
No.
Yeah, I don't need to search the room.
Okay. Tobin has fallen behind you guys.
Alright.
Out of character, I know that I should be searching every single room I'm in, but I'm attempting to roleplay more than... I feel like if I searched every single room that I go in, you know what I mean? That's more like being as optimal of a player as I can be, as opposed to role-playing. So that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not combing every room. That's why I'm letting Stan. I'm letting him kind of take the lead on that aspect of things.
I walk right. Well, some of us are seasoned adventurers. Jeez. So I'm just moving all the way up this hallway.
Oh, you... Okay.
Where'd you go off to?
I just kept going and hung a right.
Oh, your character was like gone for the whole time. Like, it's all black on my screen. That whole hallway area is completely black. Probably because I don't have a torch, so I can't see anything.
I don't see you anywhere. Or
I'm back in. I'm back in the hallway where we were originally at, right above the first room.
Okay. Okay, so you disappear when you get out of light, I guess.
Right, and I don't have any way to cast light. So when you vanished, I had no idea what was going on or where.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that's how this thing worked.
I can only see if I'm standing next to you or Tobin.
Gotcha.
Because I put down my torch, so.
Right.
You want to come back for us, so I know where the heck you are?
I just thought you could...
I'm guiding you.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to assume we were still all together though for that.
Yeah.
For that hallway.
Yeah. I just thought you guys were with me. Sorry, unless you want to.
It's all good. I'm here now.
Role play it like I left you.
So, Tobin offers you another torch.
All right, I'll take it. Thank you.
I'm gonna continue down this hallway.
I don't see any movement. See, I think there's like some sort of disconnect here on the server because it's not until he moves like 4 or 5 times that I finally see him move.
Because I'm seeing you guys move. Oh, this is just a little alcove of some sort. Oops.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag.
Okay, so I'm entering this. Yeah.
Alright, so... All right.
8.
Oh, okay, wait. Step just back outside the doorway.
As a guillotine swishes down in front of you.
Alright, so... Alright, so, as you guys approach, you see this room covered in smashed old chairs and tables, which are pushed up against the walls of this large room. And the middle has been covered with improvised bedding, straw, leaves, and scraps of old canvas. There's an open barrel of beer in the corner over here. And in the center, you find there are 8 cultists, some dozing and some drinking and some chatting to each other in a language you don't recognize.
Ooh. They haven't seen us yet?
No, they haven't seen you yet. They're busy talking to each other.
Should we rush them? I whisper to the other 2.
Well, we do have 3, not 2 now, but hell yeah.
Okay. I rush towards.
I know we probably shouldn't, but that's not what Genja would do. Is this going to give us a round of surprise attack on them?
Yes, it will.
Awesome.
I rush in.
Same here.
I'm just making a beeline for the closest one.
As I run in there, I go in my rage, and I throw my torch about, I don't know, right here in the center of the room, so that I figure it'll be good enough. And then I don't think about the fact that there's a bunch of blankets and bedding and stuff there, as I just chuck it down here, and then I pull out my third sword.
All right. Well, I will say you managed to catch the bed on fire. The bedding on fire. And so the 5 who were in the center, in the bed sleeping, they all catch fire.
Nice.
That was unintentional, but it worked out. Because I forgot completely when I said about that there was actually any bedding in that. I was just like, okay, throw the torch in the center so I can use all 3 weapons. And then
and so the ones that can, they get up and run, and they scatter in all directions. You see a couple head up through the north.
Oh, snap.
One try to head back to the east, and one tries to run through the west.
Do we have the opportunity, since we're catching them by surprise, to catch them before they actually get out of the room?
You can try.
Okay, so where are the ones that are running to, and where are they going? Where are they headed towards?
Okay, so there was 2 heading this way to the north,
okay,
out of your reach. There was one heading towards the west, and then there was 2 to the west, and one was heading to the east, past you guys and towards Tobin.
Stop him, Tobin.
So 2 headed this way?
Yeah, 2 to the west, 2 to the north.
Okay. Well, I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20. I can reach this area. Can I get in front of them? Like, can I get between them and the door?
Okay, so the 3 that are left on screen are not the ones on fire. So
right.
You're trying to move through regular cultists. So you can try, yeah. Roll me a dexterity though to avoid getting hit.
So even though they're running away, if I push past them, they're going to get attacks of opportunity on me before I engage them, even though I'm in surprise mode? Okay,
not them. Not the ones on fire running, but the 2 that are on the side that were... Okay, so
I thought they were all running. I'm confused.
No, okay, there was 8 of them. You caught 5 on fire.
Gotcha, okay.
So, I'm not putting you as... It's not an issue with the ones on fire running this way.
I see.
The 3 right here on screen are not on fire. Those are the regular ones.
Gotcha, okay. So dexterity.
You you barely make it through the tube by the door.
Okay, so now I'm between the door and them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
I know we're not. I know we haven't ran initiative yet. I just wanted to get in position.
You guys there?
My initiative is terrible.
Mine's worse.
Oh my god.
Oof. All right, so any of the ones that were on fire that you still see have they've hit the ground and they're kind of rolling around, and then they just kind of lie still and go silent.
Snap.
Nice.
All right, so let me pull up there. Oh, and I'll say during his surprise move, he got in. He moved up this way to keep any of the other cultists from running this way.
Roger that.
So I'm just running towards who. I don't have a grand plan or anything.
All right, so
What's Toppin's initiative?
Oops, hold on. Okay.
I'm glad we brought Toppin with us because this is just going to be nuts.
Ugh, the screen's lagging. Okay.
So we do or we don't have a surprise round on these fools?
The surprise round was on the surprise round you had a choice of either moving or attacking, and you guys moved into positions.
Okay.
And then after that, it went into normal combat. Okay, so the one to the north of you he turns towards you, and he's going to attack you with his daggers.
Dang.
24, so only the second one hits. Daggers are 1d...
1d4, I think.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 2.
So it's 9 damage. That's 5 damage because it rounds up. -5. Boom.
Wait, were you raging yet?
Yeah. Yeah, didn't I say that? I raged when I came in the room?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Did I say that? I thought I said that.
You might have. But, alright, so the one to the south of you then, his hand begins to glow.
I'm gonna cut that shit off.
I can... 20. Alright, so that was a 3d10 necrotic.
Holy shit.
Oh god.
These boys, man.
Alright, and then the other one to the north turns towards Tobin.
I look really bad, by the way.
16. And he lunges with his glowing hand at Tobin, and he misses. Alright.
Jeez, these guys.
And then let's see here. 1 second, my screen's lagging. I'm trying.
It's all good, man. So, Stanch, you don't see, like, Genjo pouring blood out of him or anything. He's not bleeding, but he looks pretty charred.
Right.
So this guy, he's not taking any chances with this cultist to begin with. And he lunges at this cultist. Alright, so... And he deals, 23 damage. So he gets, like, 2 really good stabs in on this cultist.
Nice.
And that one looks, like, pretty worse for the wear. Alright.
Nice hit, Tobin. Come on, Stanch, you got this.
Alright. So I am gonna go move to this guy in the southern side and just go hammer and shield bash strike.
Alright, so the Warhammer connects. You connect, thank you. You connect pretty hard with his side.
Nice.
He looks a little winded from that. Alright, Genjo.
Okay, well, I think I'm basically going to have to do what I did last time in order to stay alive. So I'm burning my action surge to do my second wind and hope that I actually get health out of this time. 1d10 plus 1 equals more than 2, hopefully. Cool. 8. That's better. Plus 8. And then I'm going to swing at the guy to my north, to the north of me, with my 3 normal attacks, and I'm going to reserve the last attack till I see how this goes.
Alright, so the first 2 connect.
Okay.
12 and
I still have one more swing to do, but I want to see how much, like, if I visibly did much to him or not.
12 plus 14, that's 26. Yeah, he looks like really weak. Like as your blades tear into him, he looks like he's on his last leg.
All right, I'm gonna try to stab him through the chest with my last attack.
Okay, so you try to stab, but you kind of hit that gap in his robe between like where his arm and his body is.
Right.
Alright, so the one at the north once again goes glowing hand. If I can get the right.
Holy cow, this dude.
Yeah, like he seems pretty weak, but his attacks are still pretty dead on. it'll let me click on the screen.
He's about to fall over, so he just kind of reaches out and put his hands on my shoulder to keep himself from falling over. And
And yeah, searing. He grabs you again, and just this searing pain rips through your body.
I scream as I really look bad.
So,
having a hard time keeping my footing at this point.
So the one to the south goes glowy hand and reaches towards Stanch.
I think they're all modded to have to hit with an 18.
Wait, what was the dexterity for?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was rolling one. My bad.
No. Okay, so it hits you with a 20 and deals... He doesn't get a solid connection with you, but his hand grazes you, and you do feel pain rip through your body.
Okay.
I thought your god was more powerful than these guys' gods.
Hey, I'm winning my fight, sir.
Eight. And the one to the north is still too winded. He tries to grab the gladiator and misses. So, the gladiator... Sorry, Tobin. I keep reverting back to gladiator. So he makes another flurry of spear attacks towards his cultist. Oof.
Damn.
And like with 3 quick strikes, he like once in each shoulder and once through the throat. The cultist drops to its knee and begins to glow.
Oh God.
You guys, okay? I don't need one from Genjo, but I need a dexterity from Stanch.
Is that because there's a guy between me and him?
Yeah, you have coverage. Oh, okay.
Goodbye, guys. Wasn't ready for that one at all.
All right, so you take 7 damage, and oof. Like, you try to dodge, but you do it, like, really badly. Like, you stumble just from the force of the explosion. Yeah. So, yeah, 7 damage.
It's like one of those in like video games where you can dodge like a freaking what is it, Dark Souls 3, when you try to dodge or whatever, and you do like a belly flop instead of a real dodge. It's like
Alright, it is Stanch's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use what is it? Healing word on Genjo.
Okay, and Healing Word is a bonus action.
So should I do my attack first then?
No, you can do this first.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus spellcasting modifier.
which I think is 3 for him.
What is that? Is that the same as the spell attack bonus, or is that a...
It's your wisdom, I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that would be 3 then. It's not really going to do much for you.
I mean, something is better than nothing.
Yeah, especially at this point. Alright, plus 6. Nice.
And then I'll just take another swing at the southern cultist.
I'm looking a little better.
I'm going to use another spell, actually. of the guiding bolt, so it gives whoever attacks this guy next the what do you call it?
Advantage.
Advantage. Yes, 4d6 plus.
Range spell attack. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be your a d20 plus 3 to connect.
5.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Okay. D20 plus. Jesus Christ.
All right, so you launch the guiding bolt at him, and it flies to the side of him and hits the wall.
Okay. And I'm done.
All right, Ginju.
Do I have to do all 3 of my attacks at the same time?
Yes, because it's all part of one action. I mean, you
Well-
could choose to do less, but it would still use your turn.
Right, but the way... I'm not challenging you, I'm just looking at it. And it says, if you use two-weapon fighting, use a bonus action to get the option to attack twice instead of once. So if I do the first attack with my main hand, that's attack. And then it's the bonus action that does double with the other 2 weapons. So could I separate those 2? Because one's an attack and the other one's the bonus actions?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I will just do the first swing. The second 2 swings have to be together, it sounds like, but the first one doesn't. So I'm going to swing at my buddy here, my good friend, my BFF for life. I'm going to swing at him. Do I hit him?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Do I kill him?
Yes. Now make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All of us?
Ouch.
No. The 2 other cultists will have to, but it's just Ginjo and the 2 cultists that'll have to. Dexterity save 5, 8, 12. Ooh, okay. Oof. Okay, so everyone in range of that just took 10 damage. Okay. Chain reaction time.
Oh, God. I still have a movement, right? I haven't moved yet, so
yeah.
there's my movement.
So as you're moving back, you do take that 10 damage from the first
Yeah.
explosion. However, that was just enough to take the one down by the gladiator, which still puts Stanch and Tobin in range.
So make a throw, dexterity.
Yep.
Okay. Come on, where you at?
I forgot about their exploding. I was going to try to attack the one next to Stanch, and then I forgot about the chain reaction stuff.
Alright, so everyone just took 9 damage, except for Genjo, because he moved out of the way.
All right.
All right, is it still my turn because my movement's not over and I still have my bonus attack?
Yes.
Okay. So quick question before I finish the rest of my turn. We are seeing these guys go down and then say something, right?
Right.
Before they... Okay, so... what I'm going to do then... Now, I don't know. I honestly don't know how bad anybody's hurt, but I imagine everybody's pretty bad. So what I want to do then is with the rest of my move, because let's see, so it's 5, that's 10, that's 15. Okay, I have enough movement. I'm gonna get up behind this dude. I'm gonna grab him from behind if I can, and I want to like put my hand over his mouth and just kind of like hook around him. You know what I mean? Like grapple him.
All right. Give me a strength check.
All right, and I have advantage with rage, which doesn't do much for me at all.
I mean, you never know. Oof, yeah, like you try, but he just like quickly slams you up back against the wall, and you let go of him.
Well, shoot. I tried to silence him, is all I can say.
All right, so this last cultist, like he's looking pretty worse for the wear, and knowing that he's now surrounded by 3 people and he's finished. I need everyone to roll a dexterity. Well, not everyone, just Stanch and Ginjo.
Jeez.
Okay, Stanch, you managed to bring your shield up in time, and you block it.
Okay.
And Ginjo, you mostly avoid it, but you still take 1 damage.
Alrighty. And the second he dies, I collapse to the floor, like on my knees again.
Yeah,
Because that was crazy.
I'm barely alive right
On second thought, it probably wasn't a good idea to rush into them like that.
I guess it's in Ginjo's character to never learn from those sort of things either.
I'm gonna like kind of try to pick myself up off the floor, lean up against the wall, sheathe my swords, and
How
be
bad
like,
are we talking?
for me and you, or
No, for you, like how like are you
for
like,
me,
real,
like
real,
it's
real
it's
bad?
hard for me to walk at this point. Like it's pretty bad. So
All right, well, I have
I'm
a
gonna-
cantrip I can use,
oh no, I'm not down.
or not a cantrip, but I have one more spell slot I can use for you.
So
Well, hold, let me finish.
Or no, I don't. I'm out. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I was going to suggest. Do you think we have the? Well, I took the sword out of my mouth. Sorry. Do you think we have the opportunity to like sit down for a few minutes, or I wonder if they're going to know that we were here. We kept them from going out into the other rooms. So, what do you guys think?
Well, there were also 3 explosions, so they might have heard that.
Are those explosions like loud explosions, or are they just like it's like splats?
it's like a splat. It's not a real massive.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. And Tavin offers both of you a potion of healing.
Oh, thank you, Tobin.
It's a good thing we brought this asshole.
What are we rolling for the potions of healing?
2d4 plus 2.
Didn't happen to bring any wine with you, did you?
He's like, no, fresh out.
I have some of my flask, but I don't share any of this.
Ooh, max healing. Nice.
Plus 10. Alright, I still don't look good, but...
Oh wow, I got a 10 too.
Very nice. What do you think, Tobin? You look like you're in pretty good. I don't think he even hit you once. Can you keep an eye on us while we rest for a few minutes?
It's like, yeah, I got splattered a couple times, but I can keep an eye out for you guys.
Appreciate it, brother. How bad does he look? Does he look pretty beat up, or is he all right?
He has a couple scorch marks, but I mean, he's looking really good.
Okay. All right, let's huddle in this. I'm gonna come over here to the corner. Just kind of sit down, my back against the wall, and close my eyes.
I start walking to one of the beds till I realize they've just fall asleep on the floor.